Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, and whether you are just waking up this morning and you're watching me while you're eating your cereal or toast, whether it's your coffee or your lunch break, or whether you're just about to finish work, I bet you're all thinking the same thing. It's New Comic Book Day. Yes! I can't wait to find out what's on my pull list, and I have just got back from my comic book store and picked up a nice stack of 8 books. Before I show you those, just a couple of things I want to mention, so you all get to hear it and you don't miss out on the end because you've stopped listening. I'm having a problem with my comments at the moment. They are not showing up on my video manager page. I am not getting the email notifications that I used to. So if I take a while to reply to your comments, because I try and reply to everybody who bothers taking the time to write something in the comments section below, just bear with me, because basically what I have to keep doing is at the end of every day is go into that video. I only ever really look at the latest one to see if anyone's commented, and then I will reply. I don't know what's going on with YouTube at the moment. It's quite frustrating because I'm missing out on the comments that I always ask you to put down there. The second thing is I'm kind of starting to get the itch to go back and start doing reviews again. It's all very nice to have this pull list video where I'll just quickly say something, but it's that itch back again to do reviews. I just got to think of something even slightly new to do with it, rather than me just here in front of the camera putting up the comic book and chatting about it. But the itch is back, and I know it's been a while since I've done one, so hold on. Lastly, before I show you the comic books, thank you to all my latest new subscribers. I've had another quick flurry of influx coming into my channel, so thank you very much for again taking the time to hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of my videos, which is great stuff. Thank you. Now, what you've actually come here for. See what comics are on my pull list. As usual, there was a nice slew of Marvel Secret Wars tie-in books. There was a load of Image, and there was one DC book this week. It was very quiet this week. There's no new #1s, or if there was, I wasn't interested in them or I didn't see them. Please let me know if you picked up a #1 that I should have and have missed out. Again, comment section below. I'll get there. I will. We'll kick off with Marvel and all their Secret Wars Battle Worlds. It's issue 3 of E for Extinction. E is for Extinction. I'm really digging this. It's kind of cool, indie, hip art style to it. It kind of apes the Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly series when they took over on X-Men that turned into New X-Men. One of my favourite runs of X-Men, of kind of the modern day versions of the X-Men. I like the way they kind of grittied them up, even if it did go back to where it is now. It was a nice, refreshing change. This is fun. I love this cover. Hopefully you can see there's all these kind of different versions of Beast, with one solitary human looking, I'm guessing, Beast in there as well. Be interesting to see how that fits into this whole Secret Wars territory of our new world. The last part of Deadpool's Secret Wars, issue #4, so that's another one, another Marvel issue down. I'm kind of going to hold back and save myself for October when all these new #1s come out. But this has been fun again. Really has nothing to do, as far as I can see, with the Secret Wars that we're in now, but they're kind of poking fun at the original series, throwing Deadpool in the mix. So much hilarity, much stupid craziness. It's just been a really great fun read. From the Battleworld tie-ins, it's Marvel Zombies. Again, another series that I'm really enjoying. I like the kind of, despite the kind of comic-y book art that this certainly has, and I really enjoy, it does have quite a dark side to it, and I'm not just talking about that kind of humour side of it. There is something evil and black and brooding going on here, which I'm loving. So that's all the Marvel books this week. With DC, I've only got one, and that's Gotham by Midnight. One of my favourite DC books, even though I'm hardly collecting any DC anymore now. But whenever the Spectre is somewhere in the mix, I will enjoy it because he's one of my favourite DC characters. And this, with the whole supernatural Gotham side vibe, it's just really good. The artwork by Juan Ferreira is definitely being well received by me, given that we had Ben Temple-Smith, who suited this book so well. But as we all know, with Ben, he doesn't stay with titles for very long, unfortunately. But this is a very good substitute and still fits in with the feel and the vibe of the book. So if you're not picking up Gotham by Midnight, I would suggest it if you're any kind of fan of the Spectre or like the kind of supernatural occult side of DC. Now on to those Image books. We've got East of West issue 20. As much as I love East of West, and I always say I'm glad I stuck with it despite its slow speed, the idea that we have Jonathan Hickman doing this great world building, I'm going to be honest and say I very rarely remember what's just happened in the last issue, because it has such a weird kind of solicitation period going on. It comes out for a couple of months, then it just disappears, suddenly appears again, you get an issue and then it's gone again. And it's tough work keeping up with it. But if you kind of like your sci-fi dystopian future with kind of a Civil War-esque theme behind it, and the Horsemen of the Apocalypse thrown in, but in child form, then this book is for you. It's been a surprise hit for me, given I'm not the greatest Jonathan Hickman fan. It's nice to see another of Remender and Ticini's Low. The artwork in this is just fantastic. The attention to detail, the whole concept of this kind of underwater inhabitants is just spot on. Many years ago, when Ticini was on Uncanny X-Force with Remender, I hated his art on there, but here it is gorgeous, and I can't say enough good stuff about it. With Low, I just wish this woman would get to the freaking surface and get this satellite that's apparently dropped. It is a slow, low mover, but I'm enjoying it, and I've got the patience to stick with this. Surprise return, to be honest, and we'll see how we go. It's Spread issue number 9, another kind of post-apocalyptic vision of the future, where it's kind of Winterworld meets The Thing, where we have a world completely seems to be covered in winter, snow, cold, and we have this alien being that takes over anything organic, and this kind of last remnants of civilization trying to outrun it. It kind of started off with this kind of wolf and cub theme to it, and then it just kind of went to this full out gore horror. And again, if that's your thing, then Spread would certainly be up your street. I've said this many times as well, it's not pushing any boundaries in the kind of storytelling and art style, let's be fair, but nonetheless it is an entertaining and fun read. Finally, we have a welcome return, for me anyway, to They're Not Like Us. We had a little bit of a hiatus, if I remember rightly. The last story arc ended with them having to burn down their home and move on, and I don't know if you can just see the word bubble there, but it says, wow, I can't believe it's already been a month. So it looks like we've moved on in time a little bit, and we're going to go and meet back all those kind of I guess they're kind of like mutants, but they are not they're neither good nor bad, let's put it that way. And that's my stack. I can't wait to get started on these books. Some very exciting stuff for me to read this week. I hope that you are either on your way or you've already got your books and you've got some great stuff. Let me know what they are in the comment section down below, and tell me what you're looking forward to. Obviously Marvel's new kind of universe after Secret Wars is going to begin in about a month and a half's time. What are you most looking forward to? Let me know. Until next time, bye bye.